On this video, I'm going to teach you how to do the raised chevron stitch. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook and some cotton yarn size 4. So for this stitch, you want to start with a foundation chain that's a multiple of 16 plus 3. So in my case, I have 35. For row 1, we're going to skip 3 chains and then do 2 double crochets together over the next 2 chains. So we're skipping 1, 2, and 3. And then into the next 2 chains, do 2 double crochets together. So essentially we're yarning over, going into the 4th chain from the hook, grab the yarn and pulling through. You want to yarn over and pull through 2 loops and stop. Now you want to yarn over, go into the next chain, grab the yarn and pull it through. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops only and stop. And now you should have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. And that is a double crochet 2 together. That plus the chains you skipped counts as a double crochet 3 together. Now we're going to start a row repeat. We're going to do 1 double crochet into each of the next 5 chains. So into the next 5 chains, 1 double crochet. That is 1, 2, 3. All right. 3, 4, and 5. And now we're going to do into the next chain, we're going to do 2 double crochets, a chain 1, and 2 double crochets, all into the same chain. So we do 2 double crochets. That's 1, 2, a chain 1, and another 2 double crochets into the same chain. That's my second one. Keep doing this because I'm using a new hook. There we go. So into the same chain, we just did 2 double crochets, a chain 1, and 2 double crochets. So continuing the row repeat, we're going to do 1 double crochet into each of the next 5 chains. And now I want to make a point here that the next chain kind of cinches up once you do too many stitches into one chain. So you got to be careful not to miss that one. So we're going to go into the next chain with a double crochet and do that for another 4 chains as well. So that's the second one. Third one, 4th one, 5th one. Okay, and now you'll be able to see this kind of boomerang forming. So continuing the row repeat, we're going to do 5 double crochets together over the next 5 chains. So for double crochet together, we yarn over, insert our hook into the next chain, grab the yarn and pull through. 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2 only, and stop. And do that a total of 5 times. So we're going to do it 4 more times. We yarn over, go into the next chain, grab the yarn and pull it through. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops only. Do that again, into the next chain. This is 3. We're missing 2 more. That's 4 and 5. So you should have 6 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 6. And that's a 5 double crochet together. And now that ends the row repeat. You can go back to the beginning of it by doing 1 double crochet into each of the next 5 chains. Then into the next chain, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, all into the same one. Then 1 double crochet into each of the next 5. Then 5 double crochets together. So that's the repeat. I'll see you at the end of the row. Okay, so at the end of the row here, you'll be finishing off the repetition with the 1 double crochet into each of the next 5. That's where you're going to finish off, and you'll be left with 3 chains. So into these 3 chains, you're going to go ahead and do 3 double crochets together. So to finish this row. So rather than doing 5, we're going to do just 3. And this is my last chain here. Four loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through all 4. And that here completes row 1. For row 2, you want to start with a chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and flip your work. We're going to skip the next stitch, which is essentially the 3 double crochets together. And over the next 2 stitches, we're going to do a raised double crochet in the back of the fabric. So we're going to go in the back of the fabric, go in front of the post, or sorry, around the post, from right to left with our hook. Grab the yarn and pull it through. 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and stop right there. And now we're going to do the same into the next one. We're going to yarn over, go in the back of the fabric around the pillar of the next double crochet. Grab the yarn and pull it through. Yarn over, pull through 2 only. 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. And so all of this together counts as a double crochet 3 together in the back of the fabric. Now we're going to start the row repeat. You're going to do one raised double crochet in the front of the fabric over the next 5 stitches. So we bring our hook in front of the fabric, go around the pillar from right to left, grab the yarn and pull it through, and complete a double crochet. And do the same in each of the next 4 stitches. This is my 3rd one, yarn over, go in front of the fabric around the pillar. That was my 3rd. This will be my 4th. And this will be my 5th. Okay. Continuing the row repeat now into the next chain space, which is the one between the double crochets. Into there, we're going to work 2 double crochets. So that's 1 and 2. A chain 1 and another 2 double crochets into the same spot. So that was 1 and that is 2. And now moving on to the next bit of the row repeat, we're going to do 1 double crochet in front of the fabric, a raised double crochet into each of the next 5 stitches. So yarn over, go in front of the fabric around the post of the next double crochet, completing a double crochet and doing this a total of 5 times. So I'll see you when you're done that. So I just did my raised double crochets into each of the next 5 stitches. Now we're going to continue the row repeat. We're going to do 5 raised double crochets in the back of the fabric and over the next 5 stitches. So essentially we're going to be working, you got to be careful because you have the 5 double crochet together of the previous row and that counts as 1 stitch, right? So we're going to be going into the next 5, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'll show you how to do that. Yarn over, we work in the back of the fabric around the post of the next pillar. Grab the yarn and pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2 only because you're doing a double crochet together. Yarn over, go into the next pillar through the back of the fabric from right to left. Grab the yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and stop there. Our next one's going to be over the 5 double crochet together of the previous row. So we're going to yarn over, go in the back of the fabric around all 5. So we're essentially going around all 5 of them. Grab the yarn and pull it through. Yarn over, pull through only 2. And now onto the next 2, we're going to yarn over, go into the next pillar, around it from right to left. Yarn over, pull through 2. That was our 4th one. And our very last one, we do the same thing. Yarn over, pull through 2. And now you have 6 loops on your hook. yarn over, pull through all 6. And now you completed the 5 double crochet 2 together that are raised at the back of the fabric. And that ends the row repeat. You can go back to the beginning of it. So I'm just going to say it verbally, and then I'm going to meet you at the end of the row. The row repeat begins at the one raised double crochet into each of the next 5 at the front of the fabric. Then into the next chain space, you do 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Then you do another 5 raised double crochets into the front of the fabric, 1 into each stitch. And then you do your raised 5 double crochet together at the back of the fabric. So do that, and I'll see you at the end of the row. So I'm at the end of row 2 here, and you're going to be finishing the repetition at the 1 raised double crochet at the front of the fabric into each of the next 5 stitches. That's where you're going to finish off, and you're going to be left with 3 stitches. Remember that all these 3 counts as 3 double crochets together, so that's technically 1 stitch. And then you've got 2 more. So you have a total of 3 stitches. And into these, you're going to do a raised double crochet together at the back of the fabric. So we're going to yarn over, go into the back of the fabric, and go around the post. Yarn over, pull through just 2. Do that with the next double crochet around the post. Yarn over, pull through 2 only. And so for this very last one, we're going to yarn over, go behind the post, but only go around the 2 pillars. So between the 2 pillars and the turning chain, grab the yarn and pull it through. Yarn over, pull through 2 only. And now we're going to have 4 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 4. And that there is the end of row 2. For row 3, you're going to chain 3 and flip your work. We're going to be skipping the first stitch, and then we're going to do 2 raised double crochets together over the next 2 stitches at the front of the fabric. So we're skipping this one, and then into the next 2, we're going to do 2 double crochets together that are raised at the front of the fabric. 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. And now we're going to start the row repeat. You're going to do 1 raised double crochet into each of the next 5 stitches at the back of the fabric. So yarn over, go to the back, around the pillar of the next double crochet, and then complete a double crochet. And do that over the next 5 stitches. So this is my second one, my third, my fourth, and my fifth. And that brings us to the chain space. Into that chain space, you're going to do 2 double crochets at chain 1 and 2 double crochets. So that's my second double crochet, chain 1, and into the same spot, 2 double crochets. And there we have it. Now we're going to continue the row repeat. You're going to do 1 raised double crochet into each of the next 5 stitches at the back of the fabric. So yarn over, go around the next post of the double crochet and complete a double crochet. Oh, there we go. And do that 5 times total. So this is my second. I keep doing that. I'm getting too excited. That's 3. All right, this is just a new hook, so I'm not used to the metal. 4. Wait, was that 4? Yeah, 4. And 5. And there we go. And now we're going to continue the row repeat. You're going to do 5 raised double crochets together at the front of the fabric. So over the next 5 stitches, we're going to do a 5 double crochet together that is raised at the front of the fabric. So we yarn over, go into the front of the fabric, go around the pillar, grab the yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops only. Do that again for the next one. That's 2. The next one's going to be my 5 double crochet together. So I'm going to go around all of that. And then grab the yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And I'm missing 2 more. To the next ones at the front of the fabric. That's 4. And this is 5. Now we can yarn over and pull through all 6 loops on your hook. And that's that. That ends the row repeat. So I'm going to say it verbally what you want to do. To go back to the beginning of the row repeat, you're going to do 1 raised double crochet at the back of the fabric into each of the next 5 stitches. Then you're going to be at the chain space, into which you're going to do 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets. Then you're going to do 1 raised double crochet into each of the next 5 stitches at the back of the fabric. And then you're going to do 5 raised double crochets together at the front of the fabric over the next 5 stitches. So you can repeat this and I'll see you at the end of the row. Okay, so I'm at the end of row 3 here, and you're going to finish off with the 1 raised double crochet into each of the next 5 stitches at the back of the fabric. And you're going to be left with 3 stitches, into which you're going to do 3 double crochets together, obviously raised, at the front of the fabric. So my next one's going to be this one here. I'll show you because the end is a little bit tricky. You have a double crochet that's kind of hiding behind, then the 3 together, and then the turning chain. So we're going to yarn over and go at the front of the fabric around the next post, the double crochet that's there. Yarn over, pull through 2 only. Then you're going to go around the ones that are together through both of them. Yarn over, pull through 2 only. And then you're going to do that into the turning chain. Just go around that. Yarn over, pull through 2 only. And then we're going to yarn over and pull through all of the loops to finish off row 3. And that's that. Now you can just repeat rows 2 and 3 back and forth until you have the desired length of your work or a finished swatch. It is a very crazy stitch. As the name says, it's raised chevron. So work that combination of front and back raised double crochets, and it adds this really cool effect to the work. I have a lot of other chevron stitches on this series, but this one's definitely the most wild. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you just subscribe to my channel? Just do it. Just do it.